Bridget Bartlett here with Visual Marketing and Design, and today we are live inside of our team training where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today what I'm going to show you how to do is create engagement on your Facebook profile, your personal Facebook profile, okay? But it's actually much more than engagement. I'm going to literally walk you through the entire process of how you can create an offer and get massive engagement. Okay. If you are not a member, you can go to bridgetbartlett.com. I guarantee by the end of this video, you're going to rush over there to sign up. Okay. So you can see here that I actually just created this an hour ago. Okay. Now I did this as a test because I knew I was doing this training. And I also, because I do this all of the time, I knew that it would get a lot of engagement. Okay. But you don't have to necessarily create a post like this, you know, ahead of time, right? Like before we follow this process of engagement. Okay. You can just choose one of the posts that maybe had a lot of engagement already. Okay. And you'll understand more about that today. So this post, the reason that this is a highly engaging post is because I followed the process like I'm always teaching about. You fill your, basically you create your Facebook profile, you optimize it. It's basically, we're using this as a funnel. Okay, so you optimize your Facebook profile. Here is what mine looks like. I also have my group pinned to the top here. And then, so when I am filling my Facebook profile with all of the right people, my target audience, when I start sharing value or solutions to common problems that my target customer has, then they will engage. Okay. So I'm saying here, who wants to learn my secret to getting massive engagement, leads, and sales on Facebook using my personal profile? I have a 15-minute video that explains every step of the process. Comment below the word secret and my robot will send it to you. Okay. So there are actually two layers to this because I am saying, hey, I have a 15-minute video. I'm showing them, hey, it's a short thing. It's just a video. I'm literally going to walk you through step by step. Now, in that video, I am also not only showing strategy, okay, which we should be leading with the education, not just showing strategy, but I'm also showing the tool that I'm using to automate this whole process, just like I'm doing in this video, right? So, the next layer of this is you want to have them comment the word secret. I mean, it makes it kind of fun. And I'm also letting them know that my robot will send the info to you. Okay. So now I'm using a robot. Now, what are the chances people are like, whoa, she's doing all this marketing on Facebook and she has a robot that's doing all of this? That's cool. So now they're really interested, right? So you can see here that my robot is actually responding here, and all of these things are set up ahead of time. Okay, so someone comments below, and we want to do not share links in the post and do not share links down here. We want them to comment for the info. We want to engage. You can see I have it set to heart all of the replies. And then I am actually commenting below and I'm saying, I'm going to private message you with the training. So we're tagging them and we're also saying I'm private messaging them so that they will check Messenger for our message that we sent them. Now, this also creates a conversation. So it tells Facebook, hey, these two people are having a conversation. So now the chances that I'll see Julio's posts in the future are pretty good because he's engaged in my post. I've engaged in his post. We've had a two-way conversation, and we've even messaged in Messenger, which puts him then into my CRM, which is ELMessenger Pro, which is the tool that we're using to do all of these things that I'm describing here. I do want to say hello to Maria and Karen and Floyd. Hello. I see someone on Facebook says hello, but I can only see Facebook users, so I'm so sorry, but hello to you as well. Okay. So if you create an engaging post like this, you'll see 1 hour and I have 23 people who have commented already. Okay, so if you had to do this manually, this would take quite a long time. Okay. So that is why the engage feature inside of ELMessenger Pro is so amazing. Okay. So that's what we're going to use today. And I'm going to show you, you create a post like this and then how to set everything up. Okay. So let's work our way backwards. This is the end result we want, right? Because we're messaging here, or we have posted, they have raised their hand. We're not cold messaging them. They're saying, hey, I am someone who needs this solution. Please share with me what you offer. Okay, so that's amazing. So now we are commenting below, we're hearting, and we're sending the message. And then when we send the message, we're giving them the link. So we're not doing any of this, okay? So let's, like I said, let's work our way backwards. Let me click here. Okay, so here is what we're sending them. Okay, so we're sending them a message, and this is all set up ahead of time, and it says, oh, you're going to love this. Thanks for commenting. Here is the free training that we offered, or here is your whatever, right? And we talked yesterday about if you're a member, you actually get the ability to give unlimited free accounts to the software. And you'll see that I actually showed you, you know, we created this funnel here, but this is the registration page for the free training. This is a white label, fairly white label video that I created here. So you can start using this, but you do need to capture the lead first. Because remember, in the automations that we talked about, when they fill this out, it's going into my system, and then it is going to create the tool, right? Just like any other tool that like you're an affiliate of or something like that. But what you want to do is create a page like this that basically mimics what you're posting about on Facebook. And then when they register here, then you want to send them to this page. Okay, that way you have the contact information, and then they can watch this training video, and then they can register for their free account. Okay, so that's the process of how all of that works. Now, if you missed yesterday's training, you can go to the module that we have here inside of your library, go to the Facebook Marketing Tools, ELMessenger Pro, and then you can see, you can manually enter that there. You can also embed the form into any website. And if you are a HighLevel affiliate, you can click here to transfer the website, the funnel into your account. Okay. And I do have some getting started info here as well. Okay. Now here is the Engage tool. This is what we're going to talk about today. And I do have step-by-step instructions here. And when we're done with this training, the video will be here as well. Okay, so let's go back now, finally getting to the good stuff. Let's actually go to the tool. Now, remember, if you want the free, you can actually get the free basic account here, and you just need to go to bridgetbartlett.com and register. You'll get all of my my free training, and you get the free basic plan. But you'll see you have the Engage feature here. This is the basic plan, and I set all of this up, so I'm going to show you the back end of everything. Once you have your offer created, which is what we're offering is the free tool, right? The free registration. And then of course we need to get the lead, and then we're sending them to the free tool. Okay. So you can manage it here, but I definitely love the back office first. Okay. Or the back office view. It just makes it so much simpler. All right. Now I am going to show you, if I pull up the instructions here, the first thing says, choose your tag or pipeline stage for the leads to get tagged with. Okay. So that's the first thing we want to do. Okay. So I chose this one. So that means that all of the leads, so they comment, and then when then I comment to them, hey, I'm going to send you the info, that puts them into this tag, right? So I'm tagging all of these people, and they are getting added to my contacts here with this specific tag. All right. Now let's go back here, and I just wanted to walk you through and make sure. Create message segments for replies to comments in the tag pipeline. So what you want to think about is, what are you going to respond to, and make sure that you are in this tag. Okay. Because we're setting everything by the tag, or it's called tags inside of ELMessenger Pro, but it's actually called opportunities, or the pipeline inside of HighLevel. Okay, so we are in this tag here, and now we are creating all of the settings here. So we have the message segments, and I only created one here, but let's go ahead and check it out. And you'll see there are actually 3 different variants. Okay, so we're saying this, I'm just giving this a title. This is the Facebook secret weapon, and we type out basically the same message, just a variation of a variation of saying the same thing. Okay. So what this is this is the message that is going to, it's 3 variations of the message that's going to be sent to them in Messenger. Okay. Now, when you've done that, you need to go to message templates and you need to add that as a message template. Okay. You can actually just create your own, or you can just add that in there and it's going to do a variation. Okay. So you can also set the link here. You can see that I have 2 of those as well. And if you want to set those ahead of time, you definitely want to do that in the links tab. Okay. So there are some things that you may want to set up ahead of time. You will need to definitely set up the message segments and the message templates within that tag. Okay. So it'll make a lot more sense once I show you how this all works. Okay. So you have all this set up. We're going to create a new engage, except I'm just going to show you the back end of this because I've already run it and I want to show you, how, like what it looks like from the back end. Okay. So now you remember in the post, I'm saying, comment below the word secret and my robot will send it to you. Okay. So now I'm choosing my tag here. This is the tag and it says tag people that replied with the keyword. Okay. So I'm tagging these people and I am creating different variations because I want to make sure if they misspell it, that it is still going to pick it up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click next now. Now here is where I want to choose the intervals. Now remember, these tools are, Facebook doesn't like us to be able to use these tools. They want us to use the business pages and the groups and pay for paid ads and all of these things. So we have to kind of trick Facebook into thinking that we are a real person doing this. Okay, so if we are a real person, we're not going to be able to instantly send out or reply to 1,000 people at one time. Okay, a real person would not be able to do that. And then maybe we couldn't do 500 in a minute, right? So we just want to mimic human behavior and we want to set some settings here. Okay, now definitely you could be generous. All right, so we'll say pause after pause each 9 comments in an interval of 20 to 25 seconds. Okay, so set the time you wish to pause after X amounts of comments and how long you want to wait during that set number. Okay, so an example, pause after 5 comments and wait 20 to 25 seconds. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click next. Now here is where you're going to put the post that you want to start tracking the engagement. Okay, so the way that you get the link to the exact post is you want to actually click on the time here. Okay, so when I click on the time, you'll see now I have this big long post up here, or big long link up here, but that is the exact link that I need to copy to paste in here. Okay, so you don't want to do like your main profile. You want to make sure that you get that URL to that exact post. Okay, now we're going to just give it a title so that we know that's the same title that's going to show up here, so that we remember what it is, because you will build out, many of these. And then also, again, we're trying to mimic human behavior. So how many requests do we want the system to answer a day? Okay, now if we do, like, you could probably do more than 25, but definitely until you have gotten used to this and you've kind of warmed up your Facebook page, which I know that kind of sounds weird, but Facebook just will, they're really picky. They will detect any type of unusual behavior. So you just want to be conservative, right? Just test everything out. And really you want to make sure that all of the automations that you're putting in place actually make sense, right? So maybe you want to do like the first day, just send 5 and then just manually check them, look here, make sure that you're responding, right, with the way that you want to respond. Go to this person here and then check the message that you sent and make sure that all of that makes sense. Make sure that when you click the link, it actually goes to the website that you want it to go to. It's not a broken link. Those are all things that you definitely want to test when you first set this up. Okay, so definitely be conservative with that. Okay, now here I actually did not use a segment, okay, but I just wanted to show you that you can type it out. These are the replies that when someone comments. Okay, so it says the keyword reply comment. Okay, so this is for all of the people who commented with the exact keyword. There will be people who comment and say, oh, this is so cool. And they won't use the keyword, or, oh, I meant to, hey, I private messaged you, or maybe they're like, maybe spamming or something like that, right? They might not type in the keyword. But if they do type in the keyword, we want to type this out here. And you'll see that example here. That's exactly what I did. Here it picked up the tag, and then it also picked up the message that I typed out. Okay, so it was his name, and then I'm sending you a private message with the training. Okay, now we can make this global. You can see I have some global segments here as well. And then also we can create that tag there, add the variables and any of the links that we've created up here. You'll be able to access those there. Okay. Here you can select whether you want to reply to non-keywords. So on this post here, if someone said kitty cats, that's obviously not secret, right? That's what we had chosen. So you may want to respond, and I would, and you can use something funny. I mean, definitely be creative. You know, I like to put on here, with their first name, I'm a robot, so I don't understand your answer. However, I will assume you want the training as well. So I'm going to send you a private message with the link to check it out. Okay. And you can also see I carried on with that robot thing here. Julio, I'm a robot. Bridget is using to follow up with you. She asked me to send you the link to the training she created to show you how she's able to get massive leads and sales on Facebook without paid ads. Here you go, right? So I'm kind of reiterating and reminding them like, hey, remember you commented on that post and remember what it was about? Here's the link that we talked about, because it may be, you know, the next day by the time they get back to that, right? And then of course you have these same settings here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click next. Now here is where you're going to select the message that you want to send to them. Okay, so this is going to be the message for the people who did reply with the keyword. So if they reply secret, they're getting this message, and we're choosing this from the message segments that we created before. Remember when we created the message segments in the tags? That's where you're going to be able to select those. Okay. Now you can send the same message segment, or you can create a new one for the people who commented without the keywords. And then you're just going to select those there. Okay. So these are going to be the messages that go out to all of the people here. Okay. So for example, this message to Julio is the message from the Facebook Secret Weapon segments that we created. Okay, so now I'm going to click next, and here is where you're going to choose your reaction. Okay, and I love this. It says use the laughy emoji wisely. I could definitely understand that. But here it just adds that extra layer of engagement. So you can choose which reaction you want to have when they comment. Okay, now when you get all of that done, you're going to choose save changes. Okay, now once you've saved changes, all you need to do is click start, and then it is going to go to this post and it's going to start responding and all of that. Now you can see that it's actually stopped. Now let me tell you the things that stop it, okay? Because our previous tool that we were using, you had to have the window open, and it didn't always work. And even though I did love the tool, it was kind of like finicky. This tool right here, it will keep working even if I close this down. It will continue to leave those engagements and comments and send those messages, okay? You can do everything but log out. So definitely just stay logged in there, let it do its magic, and then you can start this every day. If you want to look at the post that this engage is on, you can just click there and it'll pull up here so you can see how it's doing there. And then also to start it, you can just click there. Now you can also, this is really cool, you can view the logs. So of this engage, you can see like who reacted, what the reaction was, that we replied here. You can scroll through to all of the people that commented using this engage. Okay, super, super cool. Now don't forget that when we tag them, okay, so they're commenting, we've tagged them, that also moves them into our pipeline inside of HighLevel. Okay, so the ELMessenger Pro integrates with HighLevel, so that's how all of this system works together. Okay, I promise you, if you follow this process, you're going to get leads. Okay, I've done so many training after training after training using this process. I have gotten over 500 comments on posts before that I've shared. This is definitely a working process if you follow the process of setting it all up and doing the engagements and all of these things like I show you. Okay. So I do see, hello, Ray. Hello, Karen. Hello, Cheryl. Facebook says, good point. Sometimes people forget what they asked for. Yeah, that's so true. So we just want to make sure when they read it that they're not thinking that we just cold messaged them something. We want to remind them, even if it's a week later, we want to say, hey, you asked for this. Remember, I'm not spamming you. You asked for this, you know. So yeah, that's why I like to add that in there. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. Remember, immediately following the training, you can go to bridgetbartlett.com and join me in open office hours. If you are a member, or even if you're not a member, if you have questions for me, you can join me there. So I will see you all there. Go make your vision a reality.